Hello. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's round of readings. For the main part of the readings, the tarot part, I'm using Awaken Tarot. And it's by Team Rive. There's a website on here. It's at the bottom. At the bottom, I want to say it's MYRV. No, am I saying it wrong? MYRYVE.com. Right there at the bottom if you want to find more information about it. Hopefully it's focusing. And there's that information if you want to freeze frame and see what that's about. Supportive Oracle cards. One of my favorite decks. Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jesse Reish. And websites are... I think it's Hay House, right? I'm just a little bit slow. Yeah, hayhouse.com. They're at the bottom. hayhouse.com. If you look up the deck, though, you should be able to find it wherever you want to find it. And last but not least, I have to find a different way to do this part, but I'm still doing it the same way. But thank you for the person who gave me the idea. I keep thinking about it. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do it right now. The dice I use are from the dice shop, mathartfun.com if you want to get them. They're numbered dice, so it's like 1 to 22 for the major arcana. I substitute 22 for 0 for the Fool, and I use a 14-sided dice for the minor arcana, and then I use a 4-sided dice to choose the element. So hopefully you can see that. Math Art Fun, I think is what it is. Hopefully it's not glaring. Alright. That being said, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. It's james4astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. All right, let's go on to your reading. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. The readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Leo? You got the Three of Cups showing up. I'm excited about it for some reason. I don't know why, but we'll find out in a minute. Not all Leos are the same, so before I say this, I know that there's different flavors of Leo. You get a whole chart going on there, right? Most Leos, in my opinion, are not afraid to say what they're thinking. Or there's also the other version that you, before you realize it, you've already said what you're thinking. So that seems to be a thing here. Is this you or somebody else? You only have so much patience is what I'm getting to. Like, you only have so much patience. Temperance, half in, half out. Fire. 6 of fire, which is success. It might have been you. It could have been somebody else. Has mediated a situation quite successfully. Now, you could have been doing it on your own. Or somebody could have been helping you and maybe coaching you through it. Or somebody else took the lead and was like playing nice with the situation. And you're like, I can roll with that for now. It did take some strength on your side to do it, but you can definitely do that if you decided that's necessary, if that's warranted. You've been pretty successful with this situation. And I do feel like it's been challenging. More than not. For a lot of you, it's probably a work situation, kind of like, gotta handle it a certain way. Need a paycheck, so... Gotta handle it a certain way. And you've done what you needed to do. You've been pretty successful with it. It doesn't mean that you're not saying what you're thinking. I feel like this is just more, you've been diplomatic about it. Kind of like, instead of telling somebody, like, you totally messed that up and cost us 3 times as much as it should have. You're kind of saying, oh, that could have gone better. We're going to do some improvements on here. We're going to have to recoup some funds over this. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like you've had a better way of saying things. Somebody might have been helping you, or you just did it on your own, one of the two. You've been doing good with it, though. I do feel like this is a challenging situation. And I feel like I've been keeping myself away from situations the best I can. Um, I've maybe moved other people, or either I've moved people between me and a problem, or I've removed myself from it where I can for as long as I can. Um, I've tried to not be over invested with it, but kept keeping my eye on it. The Page of Pentacles coming in is kind of like not my circus, not my monkeys type feeling here. The way this is coming in is the weather, kind of like, that's not for me. I feel like if this is like a coworker, for example, like the manager, that's the manager's problem. That's not my problem, and I don't want it to be. One of those things. I feel like you've been keeping your eye on it, but trying to keep a distance from it at the same time. Because I do get 2 pages here. Keeping your eye on it, kind of like, that's not my mess. I'm not cleaning it up. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I like that saying. I think it's a good one. So what changes things here? Ooh, the Lovers pop in. Something goes really well. Unexpectedly pops in. This popped out. This was a jumper. While I was shuffling, it hit the table and I just left it there. I didn't see it. It was face down. But something really good is coming into this situation that I feel like you very much like. But the thing is, the way the situation has been handled, the way you've been diplomatic about it and doing very well with it, it's keeping you from getting close to it. And it's kind of like, oh, this is a really good change. That's something really good coming in here. But if I want that, I can't keep handling the situation the way I've been. I do feel like it gives you a moment where you have to pause and reflect, kind of like, I'm used to handling it this one way. It's kept things... I take it with a grain of salt. I feel like some of you are going to feel like this. It's kept me out of trouble the way I've handled it. I don't know. If it resonates, it does. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Or maybe it's kept other people from getting into trouble because I've kind of had it with them. I feel like when this comes in, it changes the whole flavor of the situation. It's kind of like, before I wasn't so concerned, but now I'm like, I want that. And now the way this situation is going, now I'm not okay with it anymore. I'm not okay with this anymore. I don't like this anymore. Because it's going to block me from getting what I actually want. What is this? I see this. This isn't... I don't think this is you. I think this is somebody else. I'm just going to verify it before we go any further. Page of Pentacles again. And the Magician. That Page of Pentacles energy. I feel like this is somebody else being ridiculous. I do feel like that's somebody else being ridiculous. I feel like these cards are melding into one, and this isn't really a compatible pair. Somebody who like says stuff, but then they don't back it up. They have a lot to say, but not a lot to do. You know what I mean? They have all these things. We could do this, we could do that, but they don't do any of it. You know what I mean? I have ideas where everybody else can do stuff for me, but I'm not going to do anything for me. Okay. This new energy coming in is not compatible with that. At all, in any shape, color, or form. This is an energy I feel like you like that does not like this situation and is not going to play nice about it. The Lover's card shows up because I feel like it's a good energy for you. Doesn't mean it's a good energy for other people. Let's just be fair. Let's just be fair. Just because it's good for you doesn't mean it's good for other people. And does it need to be? That's a question. This is going on around the situation. Other people are very upset with this new change. And the fact that this person is not playing, according to them, they're not playing nice. And I feel like you might even be questioning yourself, like, why was I playing nice this long? Why was I playing nice? This is a good thing, is what I'm getting. And again, just because it's good for you doesn't mean it's good for everybody else. But I feel like it is good for you. I don't think you're having the Ten of Swords moment. I don't think you're devastated. I think you like it. I think other people don't. And I do feel like you befriend this energy. A very good energy comes in. You're feeling very good about it, very comfortable. But there's a lot of turmoil around this whole thing. And then people don't seem to like it that you get along with that energy. And then all of a sudden it starts. And then the question is, am I going to be overwhelmed by it and go into the stress energy, which is not advised, Um, I almost feel like for some reason I'm trying to help people get along. They're saying don't do that. I don't know why. Just go with it. I'm just gonna roll with it. Don't try to help people get along. It's gonna cause stress without a good resolution. The advice with this is to like give the truth as you see it and back up the people that you actually like. It's weird because they're saying it could be very stressful where I'm trying to help people get along and some of them I don't like. I keep getting the Six of Pentacles, kind of like give to those you feel give back to you. That's the balance of the Six of Pentacles. I'm good to those who are good to me. Good to those who are good to me. Good to those who are good to me. And if there's people here that you've been tolerating that you feel like have just, like, again, they have a lot to say, but they don't do anything about it. They can tell everybody else what to do, but they won't do a thing to help it. Don't back that up, even if it looks like you need to. Go with those who give to you, give to them. Those who give to you, you give to them. I feel like this is a natural energy for Leo. Maybe not. Am I wrong? Maybe if this reading is hitting, they're saying take a moment and pause. Maybe take a quick evaluation. Who gives to you? And you give back to them. Who just takes from you and expects more? And just takes and expects more. Like if you're looking at a loaf of bread, you give them bread when they need it. You're hungry, they're like, I'm out. And that's happened multiple times. Here, bread, I have extra bread, you can have it. And you can see that they have more than enough. They're like, oh no, this isn't mine, this is somebody else's. I can't give you that. Nope, I can't. I don't have anything for you. Nope, I can't help you. No, this isn't mine to give. No, that's somebody else's. Oh, I need this for later. Oh, I can't right now. I'm going to be hungry tomorrow, and I'm going to need it tomorrow. Just remember, who does not give to you, don't back people up who do not give to you. I don't think that's a bad thing. It seems fair to me. This situation, whatever it is going to get more heated. There's some heat coming in. There's a lot. All this seems to be coming in at once. You want to make sure you bond with the people who are good to you and who look out for you. People who give to you, okay, we'll give back. It doesn't mean they have to give like leaps and bounds. But you know people who like maybe they don't have a lot, but when they have some to share, they share it with you, even if it's a little. But it's the purpose, it's the point. They have a little to share, so they share with you. You know what I mean? And when you have some, you give to them, but you know when they can, they give to you. You know what it's like. You know what that is. There's a lot of work to get people to get along. Then things are going to stagnate for a minute, and then we're going to have a big argument about stuff. Don't worry about how people view you. Just realize in the end it'll work out. You know, especially if this is a business thing, just be careful of the verbiage you use and the intensity that you might have behind you. Be careful of your verbiage and your intensity as much as you can. That's all. But have confidence that you're going to stick with those who look out for you. You're doing your best with this. It depends on you. Some of you, I feel like the verbiage is fine. It might be just the intensity. Just be aware of it. Just be aware of it. That's all. It does shake out in your favor in the end. But when it finally gets to this part of abundance for you, where this is your outcome, your last, even though it's going to be there, it may be a rough road getting there, and not everybody's going to be there. The people who are supposed to be there will be there. Some people will be gone. I don't know why I had to be so dramatic about it, but they'll be gone. Just trust that the situation is working out the way the situation is working out. You're not the one making those decisions, is what I'm also getting. So I wouldn't feel bad about decisions being made when you're not the ones making the decision of who stays and who goes. Because it's working out the way it's supposed to is what I keep getting. Again, your outcome, one last time, is abundance. You'll be happy if you let yourself be happy, of course. You'll be fine with it. People who are supposed to move on are moving on. I'm going to give one small analogy, hopefully. I've worked with people, and it's kind of like sometimes people get fired and you feel bad because you're like, I don't know what they're going to do now. I feel bad for this reason or that reason that they got fired. But you're not the one in control of that. And then sometimes people get fired or lose things that maybe you may not agree that they should have lost it, but it might open a different door and they can go into a better place in life. Everybody's living their own life. So let your abundance come in. Wish them well. If you're a person that prays, send them a prayer. Wish them abundance. Wish them happiness wherever they're going. If some people are leaving, and just let it go at that. All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.